I feel a quilt fest coming on there. All right, we're back with interior designer Abby Bosick. We're talking about that accent wall that you can create with all kinds of pictures and things. We mapped it out, but here's where a lot of people go wrong. They think they can just fit a little nail, whatever they find around the house, in the wall and hang it, but you say invest in the right hardware.
I really recommend getting the right kind of hardware so that you know it's hung, and not only will it hold it well, and you no fear of it falling, but you know it's also going to hang more straight. And that is my one pet peeve.
Yeah.
Seeing a great gallery wall get crooked, you know, those
so
crooked
you can
lines.
hang it straight, but to keep it straight, this is really cool right here.
Thank you. Y'all, this putty right here, a little dab of museum putty under the bottom corners. It'll never move again. It'll stay. Put it and leave it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It'll stay in place.
Little dab of Julia right there. The museum putty. That's what I need right now. I had to straighten all mine up before taking pictures this morning.
Right.
All right, we have some folks who have some questions for you. We're going to start with Kathy. And what is your question for Abby?
Yes. What are new trends in fireplace surrounds?
Okay, new trends in fireplace surrounds.
Here is a big new trend, and some people are having a hard time with it, but we're painting our fireplaces. We're painting our brick, we're painting our stone in the same way that we're painting a lot of our natural wood cabinets. It's giving it a much more contemporary, fresh, brightened
Yeah, so you still have
look.
the texture of brick, but
Yes.
if it's a big red brick in your home,
Ooh, it's dark and
it's hard,
heavy.
yeah.
We want everything in 2016 and moving forward is lighter and brighter. You know, so we're just painting that red brick white.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Laurie, what's your question?
Hi, I have a very long entryway with 12-foot ceilings and very low lighting, and I want to know what color scheme should I be using there? I know it's supposed to pop. The rest of my house is kind of brownish and greenish and...
How do we make that pop? How do we brighten it?
Right,
Okay.
inviting.
Well, one of the things that I love to do, I like mirrors, not only because they're beautiful, but they are a tool for moving light around the room. If you have a window in that entryway, which we almost always do, try and center a mirror across from that window or at least near to it, because it'll grab that light and throw it back into the space.
Yeah, and let me ask you,
You
what color paint you have on the wall right now?
It's called basket beige, but to me it looks like it has a green tint to it. And it's a little bit dark. The rest of the house is forward is like that as well, but I think it needs to go lighter.
And of course, if you get a lamp off in there, I love lamps.
Let's get some directional
Yeah.
lighting.
Yeah.
Some lamps, some uplights. Could we drop a chandelier or an entryway light maybe down low into the space too? I do like that idea. I'd look at my ceiling too. If the ceiling is too dark or the same colors of the walls, it'll make a whole room kind of feel dark. I usually go 2 shades lighter on that ceiling just to lighten the room up.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, and I just love anywhere I can put a lamp or light. I love
Anywhere,
light.
right?
Yes.
I'm with you.
Okay, Billy. Hi there.
If you haven't noticed, you've got a whole audience full of quilters.
Yeah, I wanted to
my-
come snuggle
We thought
with
y'all were just cold this morning. Yeah.
My question is, what can you do to incorporate quilts into your decor besides the old laying it over the back of a chair or the couch?
I had a funny idea about this. Now, y'all might find this completely irreverent. Y'all tell me. But when I think about how can we repurpose them? Can I make beautiful pillows out of them? Could I upholster a seat cushion so I can forever go, that was from Grandma's quilt, or those
or
pillows are
ottoman
from my
could be
quilt.
really cool.
An ottoman would be so cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Repurposing those
And then, of course, as we just got through
quilts.
talking about a whole wall. I had a whole wall that was one of my mom's quilts from like the 1920s that she did with their mom. And so that whole wall became the wall. Instead of wallpaper or paint, it was the quilt.
Which makes sense because this is art.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all, this is art, what y'all have done. I mean, they're just beautiful.
Yeah. All right, Peggy, this question you're about to ask, I do at my house all day long.
I was wondering what you think about mixing antiques with more contemporary furniture and artwork as well.
Is there any other way to do it?
Yeah, right. It's very cool when you put them both together.
That is where we're at. We want mix it, don't match it. Okay? The old with the new is how you get that eclectic, contemporary, rich vibe without it feeling too just dated or too defined.
Yeah,
right?
so it doesn't feel really cold. And as my son says,
Yeah.
I like that piece because I had an experience with it. Right? It's had many experiences.
Yeah,
So.
it's warm, it's been around. I love that antique, but I got to pair it with something contemporary. So you're right on. Great design instinct.
And if you look at Art Deco, it was modern and the clean lines and
was
stuff. So when you mix it with modern stuff today, right? Yeah, look, I've been learning from the best over here. All right, we have time for one more question. We have Pam. Hi there, Pam.
Hi. I have an odd shape den. It's got 3 big entries into the den. And I have just a a small couch, and it's not on the wall. It's out a little bit, but there's not enough room when company comes over. Can I do a sectional and just put it in the middle of it?
Again, we've got great instincts out here. That's the first thing I would recommend. Get yourself a sectional so that it holds the whole space. Smaller the room, I want the furniture bigger. It creates an illusion of grandeur in a smaller space. So if I go small pieces in a small room, the whole thing can sometimes get a little dinky, you know? And so we want a bold, and I love it. Bring it into the room, anchor it with a rug, and then it'll hold that space, and then traffic can flow all the way in and around. It kills me
And
when
then
I
you
walk
might
in.
consider, I did this once too. I just actually closed off one of the entryways, and that gave me a whole wall to put things on. You're like, that won't work in my house? Okay, you have Abby come over. Okay. Hey, before we wrap up, I want to talk about art camp. You have an art camp.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I'm going to jump. I'm so excited. Okay, and I want to invite all of y'all to join me, too. I'm going to be teaching at an art camp just a few miles away from here at Hunt, Texas. It's Camp Waldemar, but it is art camp for women. It is going to be, right, a retreat where we're going to get together and learn crafts, because I find that if I want to keep my creativity and my home alive and feeling vital, then I've got to work that muscle. And I think it's really important to do something creative that is outside of your creative work.
Yeah. And
You
yeah,
know?
simple sewing, they know more about simple sewing. I mean, they know about complex sewing, yeah. But simple sewing and all those types of things that I got to tell you that really help you to calm down. Like after going through my son's homework last night, I made this necklace.
It de-stressed you.
I did. Abby, it's always so great to see you. For more on Art Camp with Abby or how to create a gallery wall in your home, we've posted information on our site,
Perfect.
greatdayhouston.com.
Can I tell them to go to luckystarartcamp.com?
luckystarartcamp.com.
Register today.